Hey, Win.
Wanna sit down, honey? Oh yeah, I forgot this is her first Monday.
Yeah, we're live.
Gonna get over to, Mom?
Can I hang out over here, babe?
Yeah, Win? Are you just trying to get some french fries?
Better
Is that
not
what's
be trying to
happening?
get some french fries. I don't do people food in this house, not for you.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't have my own side table anymore.
I don't want her in their room. What?
I can't do it.
Addie, you can't keep doing this, baby.
Miles,
Go.
I can't.
Come with me.
Can't help it because I can't knock me off all night.
Miles climbs up into her bed and then starts bonking her in the head so that she doesn't fall asleep. Yes.
Okay, now, Alex. Alex. Joe and I have said this multiple times now.
Baby straitjacket.
Baby straitjacket.
There's only so much you can do.
No, you don't have the baby straitjacket.
Oh, I know. I don't have the baby straitjacket.
So what do you
trying
mean?
not to put my child in a straitjacket.
Do you want peace?
I'd rather have this than my baby in a straitjacket. I think we did a lot of this conversation.
I'm pretty sure you've done all this already. I think there's nothing else you could do with any of these conversations, and you should go to one of the next planets.
Yeah.
My suggestion is Dantooine. But again, you can just ignore that suggestion.
Entertain what illusions you...
Okay, light side points gained and influence.
Listen, if we want to see the fucking conversation at the end of this game, I'll just fucking edit the save file.
Yeah.
Just to see it. I don't, you know.
That's fine with me.
Pretty sure you've been using the Sith battle suit. You put a melee weapon on. Oh yeah, what am I talking? You should put the lightsabers on, like. You can get rid of that plasma thing. The lightsaber is equivalent now, by the way. So if you want to have like an alternate, that's not just like for opening doors, you can.
Yeah. I'll probably go with like an ion rifle.
You'll never, now that you have the lightsaber and you can throw the lightsaber, there's no need to use like ranged weapons anymore.
Oh yeah, I know.
Can't go to Paragas.
Dantooine, you said?
That is my suggestion, but you can ignore my suggestion.
We already did everything. And
You're done with Telos and Paragas. Now we're on or Dantooine.
Back, Winnie.
You're also done with Corbin. You'll never return to Corbin again.
Well, this is what these are the choices you make, babe.
I don't
By
want
the
to hit
way,
it until Jack.
if you're that hot, you shouldn't be bundled up like that.
Good choice.
Good night. Well, I told her she could sleep with her head outside the tent as long as her body's also in the tent. She's fine. Okay, then she bundles up like a fucking Eskimo.
Because they
That's why you're so hot.
they
That's
hide.
what they do with the tent.
I'm gonna hide. They bury their heads underneath the blankets, and then they suffocate themselves, and then they go, "It's hot."
Well, Jackie, I do have something for you tonight.
Oh, Papa Odo?
No, you already got that. I have something else for you, Jackie.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yeah?
Are you ready?
Yeah? Oh, you got it? No way! How'd you get it?
eBay, like everything else.
You serious?
Yeah, it's cheap.
Oh my god, I'm gonna listen to this.
I don't know if you've seen the player, but you know, we can work something out if you don't.
It's going in the car.
No, it's not, because you'll destroy it.
Does the PlayStation?
I love that the X-Files thing really
PS5
is on here.
PS4 and PS5 removes the range to read off a CD from the laser, even though it's the cheapest fucking thing to do.
Well, it's an additional cost, and who's playing CDs in their PlayStation 5s?
Oh, there's 2 Enigma.
Yes, they've got 2 Enigma songs in there.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I love that the X-Files theme is actually on here. That's fucking great.
And then it's just called the X-Files theme.
Mhm.
I like that there's cutscenes
Main
for
title
everything.
theme, The Last Emperor.
David Byrne?
Yeha Noha, which is wishes of happiness and prosperity. The theme from Twin Peaks.
Good theme.
Good theme.
Good theme.
It is a good theme.
Your mood.
God, I cannot wait. Oh, this is gonna be great. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jack.
It's
Oh
funny
my
because
God.
so many people say nowadays that's a mood. And these
These are pure moods.
I'll tell you right now, this is probably gonna turn into one of my favorite CDs in the car.
Oh, 100% it is.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you.
You're welcome. We were talking about
What
the
a
other day,
gift.
and I was literally right here, and I'm just like, oh yeah, we're getting this right here.
I
Just,
can't even
We're just
believe
gonna, we're
you.
just gonna pick that motherfucker
I
up.
can't believe you found it on eBay. Holy shit.
So there's
What,
some.
is
know,
somebody
what do
like
they
sitting
have
on
to say?
20 of them? They're just like,
Any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but
you want a
we
drink
still
of my
are closer
thing?
to
Is
the
that what your
answers you
face
seek.
you're making
I'll
right
have to
there?
get myself one later.
I think there's some water in my cup.
Do you need something?
No.
What do you need?
Return to us.
I was gonna get a Diet Coke later.
I can, would you like one now?
I hope so, mistress.
I would like
But there has been no word of her since.
I will
she
get you
boarded
one.
with the other
Would you like
ship on the
ice?
freighter.
I would love some ice. Would you like a root beer?
Oh, that was good.
I was gonna say you're getting up for a root beer. I know what the root of this is.
I do not recall seeing her.
Listen, I scratch your back, you scratch my
Yes, dear. At other times, you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, is there something
Man,
wrong?
Miles really liked that the burger.
Oh yeah,
I
threw away the entire goddamn thing.
Christ.
sometimes feel as if things are collapsing.
He wanted Abby's grilled cheese, but last time I got grilled cheese for him from that place,
He wouldn't eat it.
refused to eat it.
He wouldn't touch it.
And Abby was pissed off because her grilled cheese didn't have a big old slab of bacon on it.
Mistress,
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my
Oh
mind.
God.
She's not wrong. A nice bacon grilled cheese is the way to go.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
That's not the point.
Atten,
Exactly.
it would be a lot easier to fly this ship if you didn't have a two-handed fucking laser cannon in your hand while you were trying to type. Jackie. It's probably not the most effective method.
Something up?
Goddamn, these hexes are so small.
I know, right?
The squares should also be okay in there.
Yeah, but that was below, so it's like.
Okay.
Come on, Jackie. What do you think's happening?
I never think anything's happening.
Like, I kind of want to bring Atten, although Kreia seems really strong. We'll just keep bringing these two.
I have to say, so when Ashley asked me what to charge her, like she's like, well, how much will this cost? She's like, no. Oh.
you'll
Oh, yeah, I
find
probably
very
shouldn't talk
welcome
about the money
here,
on-
Jedi.
No, no.
Good. I recommend you speak
Good
to
point.
Administrator Dari. Quickly finish your business in Kunda and go. I will answer your questions.
We can talk about it later, Jackie.
Yeah. It didn't even occur to me. I'm also
She's
not
the agricultural administrator of Dantooine.
cognitively there, so.
That's fine.
Sith attack.
Speaking of cognitive layer, I think we should do something tonight that we haven't done in a long time.
Uh-oh.
We should get a family feud in.
I was gonna say we should get a feud.
I'm
Could
fine
you
with
put this
that.
over there? I assume you don't want on the table, so Jackie, if you can.
Move the,
Just hand it to me.
Move these.
Man named Matal, but he
and then I will hand it to you. Oh, so did you see this? The kids were, this is like one of their favorite books now. John Lithgow wrote it.
It's incredibly well written.
It's really, well, I mean, it's John Lithgow.
John Lithgow. John Lithgow is an amazing man.
Yeah.
He is remarkable. I'll give
You
it.
should read some of the rhyme scheme. Honestly, it's quite good.
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. We're working on it. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Oh, pity the prodigy, Farkle McBride.
No matter what instrument poor Farkle tried, drumming or blowing or drumming or bowing, his musical passions are unsatisfied.
The Gamorrean Cleaver.
Yeah, that's a really good melee weapon. I mean, it's not as good as a lightsaber, but like...
Ooh, actually.
Attack modifier -2 is the problem. And it's not
25% chance to stun on hit. With
Oh,
DC
it's
14.
really good. I'm just saying it's not as good as the lightsaber. That's basically, that's it. I would still use it, just not for your character, you know?
Yeah.
Does she have her... Is she wearing her thing?
No, I'm not gonna give her the robe. I'm not gonna
robe.
give her the robe.
Okay.
Because it's only defense 3, charisma 2. I can give her a defense 12.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the art style's strange to me.
Yeah, it's like a...
But, yeah.
Exaggerated...
It's beyond exaggerated. To me, it's like, it's just shy of, like, not being cartoony enough to make it, like... It's just shy of being too realistic to make it creepy.
Yes.
26 plus 9.
Yeah, it's nice.
Right? Kids like that one. I was... At first, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's a John Lithgow thing. And then I realized, oh, no, it's actually really...
Yeah, John Lithgow's great.
Cray
Yeah.
can definitely have this Gamorrean Cleaver, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially since she only has one hand.
Yeah, but if you notice, if you go back, the model always looks like she has two.
Yeah.
Like, not that the hand is there, but she always uses the weapon like she's got two.
Muscle memory.
What?
Muscle memory.
Yeah, that's what it is. And definitely not because reanimating that would have been a huge pain in the ass.
Muscle memory, totally.
More like hard drive memory.
Zabrak battle armor.
I think you already have one of those.
I don't, actually.
Oh.
It's good light armor, but not for my team.
I'm here.
You don't have any... I have nobody with security on my team. I think I gotta ditch the handmaiden, unfortunately.
Your call, man.
I'm going to a new planet. I need somebody with security and robotics.
In the Bowder. You don't have to go back to the ship. Just double click the party icon. Just click the party icon.
Oh.
No, that one. Top right.
Yeah, I'll bring in Atten. I think I prefer Atten to Bowder.
You don't want ASMR voice all night?
Yeah, right. And I can probably upgrade your 6/4 plus 2 stealth and regeneration. I think that's probably best. 2 dexterity is really good.
I had a story I wanted to say, but I don't remember what it is at this point. I'm like, I'll say it for the stream. I have no fucking clue what it was.
Sucks.
It might come out eventually.
Damn thing's stuck.
Possible. That's impossible.
Impossible.
Security's 18. That was impossible. Damn. Anybody have better security than him? I don't know if I can look at their stats while they're here.
I don't think so.
I doubt they do. Well, blow this shit up then.
Go get him, Gaggle.
Take a mine on it. Main Shadowcast.
Bell.
Nope. 42 plus 2 is not all that great. The bonus dex is probably worthwhile for her. Well, I'll take the plus 4 saves.
Did Alex tell you watch the last episode of
The boys?
The Boys?
No.
We did.
That's what I
Jackie was not expecting.
I honestly was not expecting it to be who it was that was blowing up heads. I had a thought just as a joke. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if it was that person? But I honestly did not think it was. So I just tossed that out in my head.
Got to tell the others.
And then it turned out it was. And
Leave me be, Jedi.
it was kind of a shock.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, it's Sarah.
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dilfa.
you just want to talk to another Thorian.
I told you, an inconvenient amount of Dilfa.
Just a non-stop Dilfa fest.
We already had an inordinate amount of Dilfa as one of the titles, Jackie.
We did. But was it inconvenient?
It's not inconvenient, I don't think. I think
It's not inconvenient, okay.
Hell yeah, that's what I did yesterday,
Yeah,
Sarah.
he was just telling me.
I
about
was
the
telling
things he was
Alex I
cooking.
made it yesterday. Fuck yeah. You're 100% correct. Can't fucking beat that shit. I'm sorry, Alex.
I know.
Alex, just fucking eat it anyway. just
Oh my
go
God.
shit. Eat it,
Then
love it
you
for
are
5 minutes,
responsible
and then
for
go
him.
and
Then
go
you-
shit your brains, man.
Nope, that is all. Then you are absolutely responsible for taking care of him.
I thought that the flip would like intrigue you enough.
It's intriguing, but I don't know if it's necessarily good. Because then I need to be playing an inordinate amount of 2s and 4s to make it worthwhile. And I'd rather be playing the plus minuses. What are you doing on Dantooine? I think we already asked this.
Like I'm just standing there.
It doesn't help that the guys who say Dilfa over and over again have literal cockheads.
Well, you win that one, sir.
He's like a big old
Christ.
dick with eyeballs.
Big old dick
No,
with
it
eyeballs.
comes up enough. Everyone talks
No,
about
it's a good line
their,
though.
their
but
dickiness.
Their dickiness.
We've squeezed that dick stone too much.
You're just adding dick to all kinds of things today, aren't you?
You never know when you need to add a little dick.
A little
Clearly.
dash of dick. A little,
Could mean anything.
It's Dick Bay. It's just a little cheese on top.
Linda
Christ.
Gupta.
I don't suppose you have a Bazak deck. I'm interested. Can I play for the armor components?
Oh god, it's just a fucking endless Bazak.
I will play with my oldest deck. It was good at making friends long ago. Yeah, okay. Wager. I want the plus minus 6. So let's take away the 6 for the plus minus 6. And the minus 1 for another plus minus 1. Yeah, my 2s, 4s would only impact
Yeah, because the plus minus 4 doesn't need
4 cards, and I'd have to make sure that it comes in the hand.
Yeah. And turn wait, what?
I can minus 4 if needed.
Like that?
Uh,
You gotta hit flip card, which is the icon below it.
Minnie,
You're right
what's
there.
up, babe?
this gets me at 19 though. He could technically still beat me, but I think it's worthwhile.
Oh, at some point, Seraph, you get to meet the new cat. Wherever she is.
Let's find a question card,
She's
though.
over by the bathroom.
I'm sure she is. Do you need the bathroom, honey? Because that's where the litter
We've
box
kept
is.
we've kept Alex to a minimum of Pizak in this game.
Yeah, I've been limiting myself.
We've been limiting Alex. let's not kid ourselves.
Yes.
Okay.
So push.
Goes push. Shit,
You're done.
sucks.
Mess around with the Dilfa. I mean, if you want, you can use the -2. There you go. Jesus
That
fucking
sucks.
Christ!
Brutalized there.
You got 3 plus minuses this time. Ooh, but you gotta use a card at least. Oh man.
That's rough. What an asshole. Okay.
14 is a terrible number to. Oh god. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
You should have 1 card and you're tied up. Here we go. It's all down to the luck.
Nice.
Don't waste the card, because you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand.
Sure would have stood. I would have ended the turn. Beautiful.
Got him. 750.
Yeah, you lost 250 against 750. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Like a 1.
Okay, so I think I gotta beat him like one more time, and then I can probably get those armor components.
Ooh.
Nice.
He might not have a negative. Yes, he does. He didn't use it last time to get out of it.
Push. Oh, double one's huge.
Do the 4.
Got him. I mean, if this guy wants to keep going for 750 credit hands, like, that's a lot of credits.
That was
Okay. He's gotta be almost out.
I've never done this because I just don't care. I just don't play Pizak.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. I'll just stand.
Because you would have to get the -6 and then get a +1 to tie.
Lame.
Are you getting some bad hands here?
I could have +6 there. I was hoping
-6,
to
yeah.
save the card.
Yeah,
Sure.
you gotta do it to push. You kind of have to.
Yeah, I have to.
Oh. Ah! Holy shit! I can't believe you're still in this.
Okay, he's out of cards.
You only have one. Alright. Alright, this is tense.
Okay, I pushed him.
I can't believe you drew 2 1s in a row.
10. Hell yeah.
Ooh, this is it. This is it.
Uh-oh. Damn it. Oh, that was close.
Oh.
That was close.
Alright, why don't we stop him with Pizak?
After this guy gives
Never.
me after this guy gives me his armor.
You've opened the floodgates. This is what we get now.
Oh, that sucks.
That's bad.
Him starting on a 1's bad news. Do I stand it? Nah, I'll make it 20. I'll force him to use the card. Yeah. Ooh, just
Wow.
20. Yeah, so I'll be going now.
Hey, Winnie.
Winnie, what are you doing, babe? You want to come hang out with us, honey?
Alex doesn't fucking know when the thing ends. You know?
What are you looking for, honey?
No, really. No?
I mean, if you want to look up how many times you need to beat this guy in Pizak,
Nope.
well, then I'm just gonna keep playing until he's willing to go with it. Got one. Oh, the 20, that's brutal.
that was her strategy to jump up top.
She's
Okay,
good.
don't move.
It's been a while
Alright,
since
not
I've had.
fries, not
it's-
fries. Jackie, you wanna...
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've had a cat sneak up on me, and she legitimately had me almost jump out of my skin. She jumped up on the bed the other day when I was watching something, and I'm pretty sure I screamed like a child.
That's fair.
What would you like, babe? Want to sit with me or not? Here, Win. Here we go. Let's do this. Here we go, honey. Is that what
Yeah, you can
want?
see.
Woo! That was close. We'll
No.
stand at 17. Got him.
Alright.
Hey.
You know what? Aww. Aww. Now look.
Adorable.
He is such a good.
And we did get a new cat, yes.
We did.
Thank you.
She was my sister's friend's cat, and they decided they couldn't keep her anymore. So this is Winnie. And on the way there, by the way, on the way to pick her up,
This
Alex-
really feels like an
Oh
Angus
my
situation.
god, Al,
man.
look at this. She only does this with me.
This is my first time meeting her too, Sarah. So
Oh my goodness, she's like,
this
look,
is-
you know what it is? I know exactly what it is. You've been ignoring her. If you
Mostly.
if you ignore her, if you ignore cats, They're more than happy to come to you, and that's what I did. Like the whole first day, I basically just let her explore, didn't bother her. I made sure she had food, and that was it. But if you ignore cats, they're more than happy to get to know you later. But yeah, on the way to pick her up, Alex was like, "I think we should change the name," and I was like, "Why? What's wrong with Winnie? I actually kind of like Winnie." And I had seen a picture of her at that point, and I was like, "It kind of suits her." He was like, "Nah, I think that's a dumb name." And then we get there, and he meets her, and like I'm holding her, and I'm scratching her ears and everything, and then in the car, he goes, on the way to bringing her home, he goes, "I think we'll keep Winnie. I think it's a good name."
Hey.
It definitely suits her. Yeah, exactly.
Crap.
Cats are on my time and my terms only, which I totally understand.
Sarah, did you watch all the clips from last weekend? You just save scumming now?
Well, I mean, you guys want to stop the Pazak, right?
Yeah, we go.
Well, then we have to either look up how many it's going to be.
I'm fine with the save scumming. I'm just giving you shit.
Yes, I'm at this point where I'm going to save scum it for your guys' sakes.
That's fair, Seraph. Here's again. Alright. You're not gonna get the glass. But,
She's interested in that table.
listen, it's a good table. My side table.
I have to say, so she's a year and a half. That's about as big as she's gonna get, which is
Yeah, no, that's a good size.
that's a good size.
See, what I don't like is the paw moving towards the glass.
Yeah,
And
that's.
if she wants to push it over.
She hasn't pushed anything over yet. She hasn't done that yet. I've honestly been like watching her to see if she starts doing the dick cat move, but she hasn't done it yet. Oh, there's a microphone.
Okay.
Can we change the stakes for your armor components? Well, then I'm going to continue to try to bleed this guy out. Balls.
Yeah, no, it's not all cats. Did he just get 2 10s?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Winnie, you look so
Oh, come
cute.
on.
Hey. Want me to pet you?
You want me to pet you?
I love that.
Mr. Bigglesworth. It's just like, I'm done. You can't come back from that.
Scumming it up. Big leagues.
Dilfa. Linda Kufta. Like, there's like, you just hear like the pattern come up, and you know how it's gonna go. Oh, Siridan Dilfa. Linda Kufta. Okay. I'll pay you. I get it. She pushed her head into my palm.
She does that to me too. When she really wants attention, she makes you know that she wants attention.
Yeah. Well, it was my side table for a limited amount of time.
You enjoyed it while it lasted, right?
Jackie, did Alex tell you what I bought a new copy of?
No.
Rock Band 3.
Really?
Because my disc was broken.
Your disc was
Well,
broken?
that's why we have it. That's why I haven't brought it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just because we didn't like have the ability to play with the kids and everything.
No. After Alex and I, when Alex came over back in August when we were watching the football game, like the preseason, after Joe left, Alex and I played some Rock Band. It might have been before Joe got there. It was one of the two. Joe came late that day. So after that day, I took the disc out because I was trying to experiment with the Rock Band 1. And when I did, I took a look at the disc and 3 cracks had formed on the center ring.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I can't put this disc.
Very confusingly.
I can't put this disc back in.
But how did that happen?
Well, I'll get there. I can't put this disc back in because it will spin itself apart
Yeah.
and break up in the drive, and then I have to replace my 360's DVD drive, and I really didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So then I bought a $10 cheap copy off eBay, and it had the same problem.
Oh my god.
So then now I just put $30 into it, a copy that looked good on a picture. Anyway, the problem is the cases. The 360 cases absolutely suck. They put too much pressure on the center of the disc for you to push into it, so that's what happened. And people have complained about that for years. So as soon as I get it, I'm putting it into a regular jewel case, which I have a few spares of. We'll be able to play again. And there's some new songs, so we'll be able to do.
I'll just
It just you just toss that one.
You should see if Pure Moods has a rock band shit. God, fucking, I can't believe you got this CD. It's fucking, it's just great. I'm so excited.
I knew you were gonna like it, Jay. I mean, you said you were gonna like it.
Oh
but
yeah. I mean, just listening to the commercial used to make me happy. But seriously, fucking great.
You know what? Maybe someone's done Tubular Bells. We can just.
I would find that really funny if someone actually did Tubular Bells.
I believe it.
My hand's actually shit, but.
Agree. Yeah, Mike Oldfield.
Never tell me the odds. I got an achievement for getting a full set of 9 cards in my Pazak board.
No. What you mean to say is, I got an achievement.
Yes.
No, unfortunately, no one has done Tubular Bells.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I am.
I'm a little surprised.
I wouldn't have been surprised if they had done it, but I'm also not surprised if they haven't done it.
Asshead.
Not for Rock Band. There's nothing listed on the database. Some other Mike Oldfield stuff, but not that. Oh, I mean, people have done it. Yeah, for Rock Band I'm talking about. Yeah, they did the intro in the Olympics. Mike Oldfield still plays it. He'll be playing that song until he's dead.
Yeah.
I know Alex and I were really talking. Save it before you do it. Alex and I were talking about how good the fucking bass line is on that. Oh, you got it already?
That was the
Okay,
that was
it.
So bonded plates Mark II, environment underlay Mark II, armor plating Mark II, bi-restorative underlay Mark IV, Duracell underlay Mark II.
Yeah, it's such a great bass line in that intro section.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Traveler. Is there something I can...
Oh my god.
The local militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers.
He has so many things to say to him. None of it matters.
Many visitors come to Kunda to explore the ruins for salvage opportunities.
Nothing really matters.
The main ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost.
Ah, Linda Kunda.
You know, Seraph, we actually did a Rock Band session last year, but we didn't stream it because of the Twitch guidelines. So, even when we play Rock Band, we need to find a different forum to do it if we're gonna stream it.
Yeah.
Because Twitch will just, fucking kick us out.
Dantooine is a rural world. Since the destruction of the Jedi Enclave, salvage of the ruins has become a key area of growth for the community.
Started to go offline there.
Kunda's salvage industry is a main source of income for the
Linda Kunda.
Mila Kunis.
The fee
I'll never forget. I love that.
Oh, Jabba the Hutt?
for the appraised value of the item. For more details, speak to Administrator Terena Adare at the Kunda outpost.
Okay.
May I be... The main area of interest for visitors is the Kunda outpost. There you will find the local officials who preside over the Dantooine colony. Administrator Terena Adare and militia leader Zeron. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins.
So we're going immediately there.
Due to reduced militia manpower, several dangerous beasts overpopulate the more rural areas of Dantooine. I am conducting my appointed rounds. May I be of any further service to you?
Okay.
If you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Alright, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna apply those armor things.
If you had a high computer usage, you could have gotten another conversation out of that droid.
Yeah. Well, it don't.
So you didn't.
Wah wah. So Alex was laughing at me, rightfully so, today. Sitting here.
What? Alex laugh at you, Jackie?
It was rightfully so. Sitting here, and I'm trying to map out just to like have an accurate, spacing and shit. And I'm like, God, I fucking hate dividing inches. I fucking hate it. And I was like, God, I wish it went by tens. Then I was like, ah, fuck me. Metric goes by tens. I fucking hate this. I was like, I wasn't properly taught metric until high school. By then it was too late. So it's like my go-to is still imperial, but I'm like, ah, fuck this shit. I honestly need to just start sticking to metric and fucking inches.
Yeah, that's it.
I just don't get it, man.
Why that we haven't switched?
Yes!
I can tell you why.
Because it would take too long.
No, it's because Thomas Jefferson requested a set of the official measures for the metric system in the early 1800s, and the ship got destroyed on the way here.
Oh my god.
And that's why we still use Imperial.
That's funny. It's not like they couldn't send another ship, because they could have.
No, then there was war.
Just putting that out there. There's war. Yeah. People were killing each other in war and shit.
We suck too much to make the change. That's the answer.
No kidding. I was just like, I'm just mad. Honestly, and I shouldn't even be like that upset about it because I have the ability to change to metric. It's just I wasn't taught it enough at an early age for it to just be like second nature, the way inches and things are.
Oh, it's not second nature in terms of...
Right.
Well, like,
I can tell you how big an inch is. I can't tell you how big,
a centimeter is.
50 centimeters is.
Well, that's what I mean.
Well, I probably
can...
could. If this, so 1, 2, 3, like this.
Well,
that's about 50 centimeters?
No, that's a bit more than 50 centimeters. A bit more. Shrink it down a little bit more. That's probably closer to 50 centimeters. But like, I was... tell me when to stop, tell me when to stop. No, that's impossible. I'll start again.
I'm sorry.
No, I can picture in my head... yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, I hate this. Sarah, totally.
No one wants to measure their dick in centimeters. That's
no.
a good fact.
No, you do.
That's a good fact.
You do, because it's a higher number.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
Well, I will say, I can imagine a mile in my head, but if you ask me to figure out, like, if you ask me to imagine a kilometer, I'm legitimately like, no, that's some mythical thing that I couldn't
possibly... If you ask me to imagine a kilometer, I just think, oh, it's like a mile.
It's not though! It's not even close!
It's like a mile.
No, a mile's about 1.6 kilometers.
Right.
So not like a mile.
It's like a mile. It's just like...
And it's not even about... 1.6. It's like something arbitrary. It's like 1.4 something.
No, it's 1.6.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you right now, every time I try to do that, I just cannot fucking get it in my
It's really
head.
close to 1.6.
50 centimeters is 20 inches.
Well, I definitely know there's 2.54 centimeters in an inch. So, I mean, that's basically what I'm just going by. And I know that a yard is about 3 inches shorter than a meter.
Right.
Well, the game crashed.
The game's crashed. That's cool. I hope I saved it after I got that stuff.
Same.
Me too.
I don't know if I did. I know I saved it right before.
Oh boy. Well, we'll find out, won't we?
My guess is I was about to trigger a cutscene there.
Who knows? That's some Drew levels of shit that just happened. Well, there is an autosave that's newer. Yeah, so so you want to do that.
Yeah, that's the one. Absolutely. Okay, so I still have to apply my...
Yeah, but you didn't lose as much time as you thought you did.
Yeah, that's good. We want to keep that there.
Yeah, I know the numbers. I just don't feel like doing the math in my head.
But see, that's what I mean. Like, that shouldn't be that hard to do. Like, it should be, like, I should be able to just, like, convert it fairly easily in my head. And the fact that I can't really pisses me off.
Well, they didn't take round numbers, so of course it's not easy to do in your head. Yeah, and also Sarah's 100% right, Alex. 50% error is not the same.
To Alex,
It's in
50% error is
ballpark.
just the way it is.
Which ballpark? It's about a ballpark in
Which
between,
ballpark?
Alex. Yeah, I don't know the 43,000 number, but I know 5280.
One day I'll figure it all out. I do intend to make sure that the kids know metric as well as imperial, because I just feel like it's a failing on our part that we don't know it as well. He says he only knows because he has to do with acreage. Makes sense.
Fair.
That means that I can come in here. This is the one that I should be able to upgrade. The problem is that I can't upgrade what's his face's current armor. Yeah, the Bondin alloy heavy suit.
Bonadon.
Whatever.
It rhymes with Ramadan.
Is that how you remember it?
No. I just made that up on the spot.
They would say upgradable, right?
Just call it the Bogdanoff one. Then you might remember it.
The Bogdanoff. Don't it.
Dump it.
Yeah, if I equip the Zabrak heavy on it. Yes. I don't want minus dex.
We actually played a game earlier that wasn't streamed, Seraph. We
What?
played Mario Party.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Jackie had the greatest start you'll ever fucking see in
I
that
peaked
game.
too soon. 100% is what happened. I peaked too soon.
Abby used the chain chomp to move the star,
She
and it landed
almost
right in front of
freaking
Jackie.
She almost won.
I know.
So close.
Honestly, I said... Actually, at one point, I literally said, Dokapon has been treating me less shitty than this game. Because after 5 turns, I had 9 coins.
Yeah, it was rough.
Oh yeah.
It was really fucking rough. I had nothing. And, like,
Yeah, the beginning was not easy for you.
every mini game was against me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, no, so the first one you were with Abby, and
Yeah.
you actually almost won that.
No. It was 13-1.
That's right, that was the cherry one.
That was the cherry one. We did not almost win that. We
Right.
weren't even close.
That's okay. Honestly, I'm surprised Alex and I even did as well as we did in that one. It was tough.
Then there was the flower one, where you gotta water the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex is like, "Oh man, I think you won that." I'm like, "No, it's 100% Alex."
Yeah, but
It was,
I
of course,
say you
Alex.
were a very close second, though.
No. And then there was the rotating of the platform with the pogo sticks.
Yeah, that one. Well,
No
honestly,
chance on that one.
I used to suck at that one, and then I just basically figured it out.
It's
Abby's
alright.
getting better at that one. She didn't show it today, but she is actually getting
She's
a lot
the only
better
one
at
knocked
that.
off.
She was, but she's. I have to say, so what we like to do with them is instead of doing like the actual, like board game part, we just have them do the mini games against each other.
Yeah. Just to practice them. Makes sense.
And she does really well with them.
So the game started going downhill for Jackie when she decided to use a
got
warp block on me.
So hang on. So I had a star. I bought a star, and then legitimately, I think the turn after I bought a star, I found a hidden block.
Hidden block star.
And I got a star from that. So I had 2 stars, and I was doing okay on the mini games. And then this was all before turn 5.
Yeah. So turn 8 comes around, and
oh man.
Jackie decides that she wants to see if she can get closer to the star. So she uses the warp cube. She warps with me,
Poor choice.
who is on literally the space right behind Jackie.
Yep, poor choice.
So Jackie's 1 space away, and then she rolls a 1, and then we go into a head-to-head.
Yep.
Jackie thinks she can take me.
Yeah, Jackie bets 15 coins because if she's able to beat Hoops in this
It
duel,
prevents me from getting a star.
Yeah.
Because I had the golden pipe.
I honestly wasn't even thinking that I was going to win. I just didn't think I was going to lose like that.
Oh,
it was so fucking close. It was the race one with the rotating platforms.
If I took one more step, it would have been a fucking tie.
Oh yeah, that's how close it was. She was literally a step right behind me.
One fucking step.
You bumped into like the wall once.
I have
That was basically it.
I have never made it to the end of that challenge. Never. Every time I've ever done that, I've always been, like, lost, and this time I actually fucking had it. And I was like, oh my god, this is it, I'm gonna make it. Like, the stars aligned, but no, they didn't.
No. It was really close. It was so, it literally was so fucking close. I can't stress that enough. Anyway, so then I used my, instead of using the pipe, I realized I have a
Double
slightly less than half, 50% chance with the dice if I use my double dice to get over to it. So I said, I think my only chance is I need to get a star this turn and a star the next turn. Now that Jackie gave me 15 coins of hers in the head-to-head, I actually had enough money to do it. So I rolled, I got the 12, which is more than I needed. No, I got 16, I needed a 12, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then, after that, I landed on a blue space and got a hidden block and got a star. So I got 2 stars in that turn, and then on the next turn, I used the golden pipe to get a 3rd star, and that's how I won. But it was really close, because Alex came on... Oh, Jackie also lost a star, because we landed on the change thing.
Yeah, you landed on the chance, and then we were like,
chance.
okay, so he's gonna give somebody a star, because you did the middle one first, because I don't know why you fucking did that.
Because it's always funnier.
Oh my god, and so he gave my one of my stars right to Abby.
A little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
Sassy Pants.
I will.
I think we already talked about this with you.
She's a Sassy Pants.
We had this whole conversation.
So, yeah, Jackie lost a star.
I
Missed out on stars. It all fell apart. So I ended up with 3 stars in the end. Abby had 3 stars and like 7 less coins than me. That's how close Abby was to winning the game.
Yes.
And Alex had 2 stars.
I was 1 coin behind Abby.
Yeah. I was right, you got 3 because you got the bonus star. Oh, Abby is very sassy.
I'm sorry. I feel like I handled that about as well as I could be expected to handle it.
Oh god. Yeah.
It was garbage.
I felt so terrible when I took Jackie's star and gave it to Abby.
And honestly, the thing is, I wasn't gonna get mad because Abby. I could tell one thing. Abby felt bad.
Do I need this HK droid
But
processor?
No.
But 2.
That's if he didn't have the parts.
I've been trying to teach her to be a good sport about losing. So I was like, I can't even be as mad as I want to be about this because I have to set a fucking example.
I was like, oh god, I can't believe it took it from Jackie. So I gave the destination first, if you recall. I did the star translation first, and then I did who it's going to, and I'm like, oh, to Abby.
No. Oh yeah, that's right. You did who it's going to first, and then it was from who.
Yeah, I did from who I say for last. It was certainly funnier to be from you than me or Alex. Actually, no, it would have been really funny to be from me too, especially after I just got stars.
Oh my god.
It was an absolute insane game.
It really was.
I'm gonna save before I walk up to this guy because I crashed the game right before
That's fair.
triggering what I assume is triggering a cutscene there.
It doesn't trigger cutscene.
Sorry, this door is blocked off. Hey, get away from that door! The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
I wonder if it'll say the same thing if I do it again.
What did I tell you?
It's time for Dicking Around
Oh,
with
yeah.
Alex
We're
Shipley.
gonna try this door once more.
What did I...
Alright, you gave me a different angle of that face this time. Okay, guy. What if I try the other doors?
The main entrance you can go in.
Security turret there, keep that in mind. Kunda.
Linda Kunda.
I think Tar has finally cracked. Running around like a madman, raving that he was being chased by a Jedi.
I feel like I should put my lightsabers away while I'm here.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Perhaps he did see something.
But I didn't want to tell you that.
Believe a Jedi.
I wasn't going to tell you to do that.
You should. My cousin's friend.
Well, I
Yeah.
That sound effect was...
Salvages keep coming here. If it weren't for the Jedi, we'd be a prosperous community. They brought us nothing but trouble.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite beauty enough to be a mercenary. The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere too. Just go to the central corridor and make a right. If you get into any trouble, here's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy. The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal...
Gotta lube it up.
Is this gonna be like,
No, I couldn't.
like, Mandalorian, where it's like, oh, we'll help you, but first you have to go do this task, and then you have to go do this task, and then you have to go...
That's called an RPG, Jackie.
I know.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long.
God damn it scares the shit out of me every time that happens now.
Feeder? The automatic feeder? Yeah. I'm not used to it either.
I'm here to get another pat in the
I
back.
keep
from
thinking
the
that one of the kids is
administrator.
playing with it.
I'm sick of all
No,
this.
they'll just throw toys at it.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use
Oh,
my
please.
classes.
I can't believe you did that.
What am I supposed to do?
The shitty and
Salvagers
grinny
keep
head when he was
trespassing.
dumb.
He could have really hurt her.
Oh, I know.
Share of it, but I can't farm without my equipment. Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shit.
I'd like to bring my moisture evaporator to be serviced.
When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the septic.
Alex, how do you like that word?
Okay, dongle.
Fine with that one.
I'm surprised. Oh, right, that's not the one that bothers you.
No.
Smegma's the one that bothers you.
Yes.
Smite?
Smegma.
Oh, smegma. Yeah, that's
I mean, that should
was
bother
the first word.
everybody.
I suppose you could.
Liquid hot
You almost
smegma.
like a salvage.
Oh.
You
Oh,
could
God. Oh, that's wrong on a lot of
Tapping
levels.
that on my tongue.
to return my modulator.
What?
Oh, it dissolved like acid, you know?
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs.
Are you talking about the fry?
No, I'm talking about the smegma.
Oh, good. God. Right.
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
I didn't bring it up.
Something about this week.
It's
Brings
just
out the
a-
smegma in everyone.
That's great. Certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
few lines, but even I'm gonna stop. I think we've reached the limit.
Any luck on get before the Mandal.
Yeah, I don't care what you have to say.
War is brutal.
Alex being Alex, I don't care what you have to say.
That's true. Discipline is the only thing
Thank you,
that
sir.
keeps an army from becoming an armed mob. That could mean disaster for all of us.
Everybody makes me.
This guy's voice is annoying.
My farm is the.
You know what it is? He sounds like Willem Dafoe if Willem Dafoe was dumb.
William Dumbfoe.
You have called me.
One of my favorite. There's not a lot of things that I find really funny about How I Met Your Mother. It was an okay show, but it really wasn't that funny. But one thing that I actually thought was really funny was the only time I laughed out loud was when he was like, you know, if you ever said Willem Dafoe's name really like slow and then like low and then high, it sounds like a frog talking to a bird. Willem.
I don't remember that one.
I still laugh at that one.
I liked the beginning of How I Met Your Mother, and then it went downhill.
I had a hard time getting into it, to be honest with you. The concept didn't really work for me to begin with, and then it just like didn't improve in my opinion. But that's just me. I don't. I know a lot of people enjoy it. My sister and my mom were really into it.
Another interruption.
That really like makes me think that shows are good.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They really like The Big Bang Theory too. So.
Yeah, that's another show that there was some funny things in the beginning, and then it just became. It became
a joke. A joke about itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it became Flanderized, really.
Sure.
Every character became Flanderized. It was just an exaggeration of their most exaggerated feature. So that's the point where that's the only thing their character is now.
Well, I honestly also got annoyed with the fact that, like, and I understand they were doing this as, like, a saving money thing for the costuming.
What brings you to
Korea? But every time they wore an outfit, it was legitimately the exact same thing. It was just, like, 3 shirts that they would rotate for each character. Like, you know,
The Flash?
the Flash shirt, and then like it was always long sleeve with a t-shirt over it. That was his thing. Then what's his face was a t-shirt with a hoodie, and the next one was button-up shirt. Or, I'm sorry, was a turtleneck with a sweater over it. And like I got really annoyed because I was just like, I honestly like that to me, that doesn't say anything about their personalities. It's just that's just you saving money.
People get really riled up about Jedi around here.
No, I think I can go on with other shows, Sarah. Heroes had a great first season.
Oh, that had so many that they literally could have taken that anywhere. No, there's a difference, Sarah, because that's real life. Like
easy to say.
It's hard to explain because I do the same thing where I have like 4 shirts that are the exact same style, they're just different colors, and I wear them all the time. That's fine. But in a show where you're supposed to be able to determine someone's personality practically by looking at them, you can't say that like you were saying, like it all became characteristics of them. They all just became.
You exaggerate the one characteristic that's a little quirky.
And it was no different with their wardrobe. If their wardrobe is the same thing over and over again, they have no depth.
I sound more important than I am.
And oh God, Heroes. That had such a great first season.
Oh, so
it could have gone anywhere.
So fucking
it could have gone anywhere.
I'm upset with Zeron. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. So it's like Zeron keeps.
Is that Zeron's fault? That he expects everyone to follow all the laws?
But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable.
Yeah, the writer's strike did fuck them, but
so he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give them.
That's why you write your shows ahead of time.
Yes.
Before you start.
Yeah, like Lost.
Yeah.
I dropped out of Lost after like a couple episodes, and I don't usually do that with shows, but I was like, I can't stand this.
Well,
I could already tell that they had no answers. They were just throwing shit at a dartboard and putting it in.
Well, yeah, that's the entire. That's J.J. Abrams in a nutshell.
I couldn't stand it. I was just so
I really liked the
annoyed.
pilot episode of Lost.
I loved it too. Oh my god, that you know what got me? I got goosebumps when they had like that the number cycling over and over again on the radio. I got goosebumps when I heard that the first time. I was like, oh my god, it's been playing for 10 years. That's amazing. Like, oh my god, there's shit's going. Oh my god, this place is crazy. Second episode, I was like, I just there was literally like nothing with it.
Yeah.
I just dropped it because I was like, forget it. Like clearly this is nothing because they're not even answering the questions they've already posed.
It's the problem with it is all these things have a great premise, okay?
Yes.
Like, this is Kurtzman and Abrams and the other guy in a nutshell. There's a third guy.
I love that you called him as the other guy, though.
Well, yeah, it's like the three tenors. You have Placido and
hey, honey.
the one guy and the other guy. I love the other guy.
I see.
They all have the same thing where it's just mystery box syndrome, where they have a premise and it's a mystery.
Right. Oh, we'll let the story take us there.
But that's it. There's nothing else. Nothing is planned. They have no endpoint. They don't know where the mystery is going. It's just a mystery.
And as much as I want to blame the writer's strike, because you're right, Sarah, to a point that's true. As much as I want to blame the writer's strike,
he's talking about
not...
Heroes for that.
Oh, yeah,
that comment was for Heroes.
I don't think that's entirely true, though, because that's the thing. I mean, yes, the writer's strike did fuck them over, but at the same time, it wasn't just the writer's strike, because if they had an idea
for season 2 of Heroes,
they would have had it in there. So every show has a Bible. Every show has a Bible that has.
No. Every show should have a Bible.
Well, that's what every good show that has a point to it has a Bible. Like, I know this because we had to actually make these fucking book Bibles.
Oh yeah.
For everything in film school, and I gotta tell you, it was fucking annoying. And it's part of why I hate planning out a bunch of my worlds when I had to do it so in depth for this fucking 10-minute short, and yet I really should do it more often. But it's the same thing. They had a book Bible, and they just didn't fucking use it, is what it is. So it's not the writer's strike, because the writers probably had a whole bunch of shit on there. It was the people afterwards that were just like, you know what, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want.
On the other hand, probably Jon Stewart, Colbert, and Conan all got better during the writer's strike because they just got to be themselves.
Right.
Not that I didn't like the writers there, but
That's true. That's true.
I mean, and then unfortunately the Abrams, Kurtzman, other guy collective have fucked over various other properties too. The biggest one being Star Trek, but very less Star Wars, the sequel trilogy. How dare they fucking touch that? It's just like everything they touch turns to shit. In terms of writing, I like J.J. Abrams as a director. I can't read what the fuck it says. Sorry, Alex. I like some of Whedon's stuff. It's not, Whedon's had some bad shit. Early Whedon's good.
It depends.
I like Whedon through Avengers, and then after that, it just became terrible. No, I think his name is Akiva Goldsman. I think that's who I'm thinking of. Alex Kurtzman is the worst. Alex Kurtzman has destroyed both Star Wars and Star Trek.
Stop touching all the best things. It's like when the kid gets playing in the mud and he just goes touching everything in the house.
You gotta touch everything. You gotta fucking touch everything.
So comfy over there, Winnie.
You know who else I think is really overrated? Christopher Nolan.
I liked, and you know what? I liked...
That's just the sound in all the movies.
Oh, please.
That's what yeah.
I liked what he did when he made a grittier Batman. I liked that. That was
I
good.
like all
I
three.
was even impressed with Inception.
I really like Inception.
Not the whole thing. Not the whole thing with it, but the cinematography was well done. I think
the story's good
the story's fantastic, but I also think that the story's not as like crazy complicated as everybody made it out to be.
No. It's a very simple heist story.
It's a very simple heist. Yeah.
He shouldn't have gone to space. Interstellar is a big
Interstellar's garbage, and I haven't even seen that one, and I don't even need to because as soon as you told me the opening 10 minutes, I told you the rest of the fucking movie.
bit of Interstellar.
I like the first 75%.
Alex came home from that watching
I thought there were
that with you
fine
guys.
moments, but I thought that
I didn't say I love it.
Well,
yes,
so
there's huge chunks of it that I disliked. I liked a little bit of the space stuff, one of the planets, and surprise Matt Damon. And that's
Matt Damon was fucking amazing.
And I don't care about the rest of the shit that Matt Damon did. I just care that he was there.
I had no fucking clues in the movie. And my dad and I were like,
which was
holy
cool.
shit, did you fucking know this? He's in the movie? Holy shit. And
I
we saw that.
I saw the commercial, and then I had already guessed like 50% of it, and then Alex came home and told me the first 10 minutes of it, and I just told him the rest of the movie, and he's like, oh my god, yeah, that's it. It was 100%.
I fucking despise the ending where they go into the black hole and then he's like manipulating the past. It was so fucking dumb.
So that's something that I was really annoyed with because I was like, I didn't even see the movie and I was like that. Like I just so I don't see Interstellar, but I already could tell you I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it because I honestly don't think I'm gonna get anything out of it that I could have. Christopher Nolan stuff. I want to like the stuff that he makes now, but he's
tired of those you want.
Everything he does is like it's like when M. Night Shyamalan made after making The Sixth Sense and
he did
The Village, and I was okay with it. It was alright. It wasn't a great movie.
I hate The Village.
Here's the thing.
I actively despise it.
I found it so predictable, and all of the friends one of my friends went to see it with me, and she doesn't like horror movies, but she went to see this one, and she like gasped like, oh my god, and I was like, how could you not have known that was gonna be it?
It's so dumb.
I was like, I called it 5 minutes in that's what it was. As soon as they were talking about this group, like, oh yeah, we're the founders, I was like, aha! I see what you're doing here. I was like, oh, you made this whole paradise, quote unquote paradise. All of that crap. And then, like, he did that, and then, I wasn't gonna watch Lady in the Water, but Alex had me watch it.
You guys like that one.
Well, his dad was raving about it, and Paul, she's really relaxed now.
Her eyes are closed.
Yeah. Paul was really into it, remember?
I was letting you guys have your conversation.
Well, I didn't like Signs. I thought it had an interesting beginning, and I thought it could have been more, but the fact that they showed you the aliens really pissed me off. Especially with how they did it, with, like, the TV set, and he's, like, you know, and Joaquin Phoenix's character is like, oh my god, I hated that. Like, if you really wanted me to feel something about this, you shouldn't have shown it to me. You should have waited until the very end to just have hints of it, and then it just pieces out. Plus, why the fuck would an alien race try to take over a planet that is 75% the thing that hurts them? That's like us going to a planet with a giant arsenic pool and going, I want that one. Makes no sense.
Can't figure it out.
Fucking hated it.
Just to go back, Seraph, I also fucking despise Dunkirk, which a movie that I should like. It's World War II, and I fucking hated everything about that movie. I didn't see Dunkirk. I was in the movie theater with a friend, and I'm just like, oh my god, get me out of this fucking movie.
He's a bad guy, right?
No.
No.
Not necessarily. He's great.
The guy, should I tell him that Baron told me to investigate him?
Up to you. You're in charge here.
I think I'm gonna tell him.
He did.
So, the reason I even watched Lady in the Water, because I didn't see it in theaters or anything like that, I wasn't going to watch it, because by that point I was done with M. Night Shyamalan. Because in my opinion, everything he did after that, after Sixth Sense, basically
No, there's one that you're missing that he did that I really like after Sixth Sense, which is
The Happening?
Unbreakable.
Oh no, Unbreakable was great, and that's the thing. I actually but Unbreakable, he did that before Sixth Sense, didn't he?
No, it's after.
Was it? Okay, so it was like Unbreakable was really, really, really good. I loved that one.
Those
I
are
thought
the
that was
two.
an amazing.
Those are the two. That's basically it.
And I didn't even know that was M. Night Shyamalan until way later.
Yeah.
So but I loved that movie. But so then after like.
Oh God, Chloe.
After
That's
Signs,
fucking Abrams too.
Yeah, so then after Signs, I was basically like, I was done with M. Night Shyamalan because, in my opinion, everything he did after that point was basically very self-indulgent, self-satisfying. And I was sick of it. It was basically like, you know, oh boy, how can I like do a 180 on you? It's like, you can't at this point because whatever you do, it's predictable. And so, the only reason I watched Lady in the Water was because Paul, his dad, was raving about it, and he is the kind of guy where like there's not a lot of like he hated Signs, like there weren't a lot of movies that really like he was really into, but he was raving about Lady in the Water, so I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot, and I'm not gonna lie,
I'm Geckel.
Did I?
You gotta say I'm Geckel. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It was remarkably self-indulgent, like. The whole point is that, you know, M. Night Shyamalan, and he plays this character himself, as usual, the whole idea is that he's an author that's eventually going to write a book that's going to save the country. And I was like, okay. And he's like, and you won't be understood in your time, and all that. So I was like, okay. All right. We got you, Knight. I got you. All right, Knight, we see what you're doing. And part of me was like, if he had literally cast anybody else in that role and not himself, it probably wouldn't have had quite as much ammo as I had with what. Did I think it was a great story? I really did. I thought it was a great story. I thought that it had a lot of really interesting symbolism in it. I liked a lot of the acting. It had what's his
Mark
name?
and I had a mutually beneficial
Paul Giamatti's in it.
Giamatti's good. Giamatti's always good.
And he was great. And I mean, don't remember, Dallas Howard was in it, but
Bryce Dallas Howard?
yeah, they're right. And she's okay.
She
She's
was
okay.
conceived in Dallas.
I know, but I can't remember what her first name is ever. All I know is Dallas Howard.
Yo, now that you heard that, you know, that's it.
But so like she was okay in it. But
I will have one of the militia.
I would have loved it. Like I would have found absolutely like I probably would have found it to be much easier to swallow if he hadn't cast himself in that like savior author role, which he had to do.
So Sarah, if you liked both Dunkirk and Tenet, I still haven't watched Tenet. So
I haven't seen Tenet either, but I've heard that it's exactly what I think it is.
Dantooine is one of the younger world.
I saw like the first 15 minutes.
I mean, the commercial looked great. The trailer looked awesome.
Every trailer looks good almost these days, Jackie.
That's not entirely true. Some trailers tell you the whole fucking movie in one go.
The salvages you see now.
Oh god, the Star Treks are puke worthy. I was literally in Into Darkness and I was laughing.
I liked the first one.
Oh my god.
I know you didn't. I did like the first one. I liked the first Star Trek.
But I didn't hate it.
It wasn't what I expected. And
it's a bad movie.
And I don't agree with that. I think it was actually okay.
No.
If it hadn't been Star Trek, if it had been something else, maybe it would have been a little bit easier.
Well, yeah. It shouldn't have been Star Trek.
Well, that's how I feel about fucking First Class. The X-Men First Class bullshit. It should not have been an X-Men movie. If you wanted to make that fucking movie, don't make it an X-Men movie.
Or make it fix the problems.
Or make it the actual fucking First
That's what I
Class.
mean.
Or call it something else. Or fix all the other bullshit you had wrong in there. I was so furious when that movie came out. Oh my god. Alex forced me to watch it too.
Movie?
First Class.
2011.
You didn't hate it.
I despise it. Are you kidding?
She didn't hate Days of Future Past.
I didn't hate Days of Future Past. I like that one. I thought had enough good points that it outweighed all the bullshit. But the first one, First Class, fuck that. That was a terrible movie. Pissed.
I usually don't
Punch
bother with the
through
Zeron
Diamond.
quest.
Go fuck yourself.
You don't bother with what quest?
The Zeron quest. If you want to deal with him or get rid of him, I just let it lie.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling too. So.
Because I honestly don't think either choice are good. I just leave it. Seraph, Star Trek 09 I tolerated, and then like I remember I rewatched it before Into Darkness, and I said, all right, I'm gonna give Into Darkness a shot, and there is not a movie where I hated it more in the theater than Into Darkness.
I still haven't seen Into Darkness. I have to get to
No,
that.
you really don't.
Well, so the only reason honestly, I'm not sure why we haven't watched it, because I just never had the mood to watch it, but I remember when I came home from work, working at FYE after my...
I know what you're going to say.
The Wreath of Khan.
The Wreath of Khan.
Yeah, I had worked like a 14-hour shift for like what was it, like the 20th day in a row. And Alex had the Wreath of Khan on the door, and I was like, oh, this is fucking great. And the best part was he had all of Ricardo Montalban, and then at the very bottom,
Question mark.
at the very bottom was what's his face,
Benedict
Cumberbatch with a question mark over it, and I was like, oh, you're fucking great.
dumb.
Which I think was, I have to say, they did that poorly, where they were like, oh, he's not Khan. It's like, just, there's no reason for secrecy.
Yeah, I tend to not like garbage action schlock, Seraph, so of course I wasn't gonna like the new ones that are all, again, Flanderized ones, where it's like, Kirk is a renegade. Kirk actually really isn't a renegade. It's just like...
He was just a womanizer.
It's just... Yeah, well, that, yes, but like... Not fucking... Oh, God, fucking Kobayashi. I'm fucking remembering all this garbage 09 shit again.
I didn't mind the
Did they do dumb
Kobayashi
bullshit with the
Maru
Kobayashi Maru though?
Yeah, it's 2009.
I hate that they had Spock and Uhura get together.
Of course it's dumb.
Off about
it's
that.
garbage. They don't belong together.
Stupid.
Oh, fuck. The effects are bad too. All I see is fucking lens flare. That fucking... Oh, fuck.
That's what it would look like in space.
No.
I have to say, the one thing I thought was amazing about that movie was the sound. The sound engineering for that movie was...
I think it was nominated for it.
It was pristine. Like,
Yeah,
I was sitting in theater, and I remember looking at Alex after the movie like, oh my god. When you heard that like when it went through the speakers and everything, and this was when I was like also knee deep in all of my sound classes for Oh no, not.
Can I equip my
I was just about to.
lightsabers again, please?
Yeah, if you're not talking to people, equip the lightsabers.
I just don't want to wander across people. And then
You're
be
fine.
Like,
It's only in the Kunda area. You're fine out here. So, like, Seraph, like, the effects are of the time. That's what they are. I appreciate effects, the best effects that they can do of the time.
And that was also back when they were really starting to, like, get better at...
Like, I don't know if you're talking about the movies or the shows, but, like, the 60s show, like...
That's different. That was ahead of its time. I'm sorry.
The effects are ahead of their time. Like, they had the model, and they're doing the model around, and they're doing some good shit
That was very much ahead of its time.
They've always been of the time. Like, even, like, the motion pictures... Or, I don't like the motion picture, but, like, it looks fantastic.
Socially, it was ahead of its time, too. It was really interesting in that regard.
The story just sucks in the motion picture.
I didn't mind.
No, I don't think Doctor Who's effects are better. I've never liked Doctor Who's effects.
Wait, you're talking about the old
Yeah.
school ones? Okay. What I appreciate about that is you can tell that it's poorly done effects, but they were always more focused on the story over the effects for Doctor Who, which is why I think it was passable.
Which is fine. I mean, they're not focusing on the effects for Star Trek either, but they had top-notch ones for a TV show in the 60s.
That's true. But it was also, like, I think Doctor Who was BBC and Star Trek was LA.
Yes.
Which was a huge difference.
Yes, Doctor Who's going to have a much less budget.
Right. In fact, I think they even said that most of their special effects in the original show was basically whatever they could find in their garages.
And I will say that Beyond was the best of the three movies.
I don't know why Gecko keeps switching to his laser gun.
I don't know. I never equipped a second thing in there. Well, I never get that shit.
Whenever you run with your lightsabers like that, I'm always like you always look like you're so close to burning your face off.
Yeah.
I feel like I should not have my lightsabers here.
You're fine. These are you're fine. Not these guys.
Tapele gathered a group to go to the sub-level. They're probably off. Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Ralon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I've uncovered. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron?
That is no exaggeration. Jedi holocron are very rare and invaluable tools for skilled Jedi. If this man has one, you'd be...
Why is man in quotes?
This is no idle boast, traveler, but a fact. A holocron is easily worth many thousands of
Man, is he a man? I don't know if he's a man.
For this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently.
Ew.
As you can see, it is in fine shape. Of course it is. With many thousands of credits to the right buyer. You're passing up a real opportunity. So,
You know who he looks like? That face? Looks like what's his face from fucking Burn Notice.
the trap.
You're right.
This model comes up a lot.
I guarantee that's the guy that's who they were designing that off of.
Can you help? Yes, you can.
Fucking quirky page my way through that.
It's okay, Jack.
Predicament. Well, your wisdom is immense. So, I hope you've enjoyed. All sales are final, I'm afraid.
Something in faith.
And you bought it. That is your problem, not mine. There's nothing more.
Yeah, that's why I saved it.
If you have I don't remember which thing you can identify it beforehand.
Yeah, I imagine it's computer use or something like that.
So, you should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I believe.
Talk to
the thief
Durala.
has to be living in the sub-level. I didn't get a clear look at the thief.
Sorry, I'm getting angry over this
Okay,
bullshit.
Jackie.
There isn't much to.
They're sending us to do all their fucking dirty work.
I've heard too much about the salvagers and mercenaries and all them. And I don't give a shit anymore.
You
Hi
a
there,
new
Dorama.
salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain? Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least thinking of heading to the ruins. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back.
Are you happy
Don't
with
tell me
yourself?
the flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than he has. Every other night, it seems we find something.
Pretty sure flaming is a stand-in for a different F word.
Yes.
I have
You
to
can just say that. It's not like the kids are here.
The ruins.
I have to say, I like the Guardians of the Galaxy flarking, or my favorite was those flarknards. Love it.
Yep.
I'm gonna use that.
They say scutt a lot
Flarknard.
too instead of shit.
Yeah. I gotta say, it was actually pretty good. It didn't take me out of it too badly, like that usually does. But flarknards is one of my new favorite words.
That's our best guess. If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not reliable. If you must, if you can do something about the thief, do it and get out of here. Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things.
Thank you.
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
He is so angry.
You know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager.
Jesus, lady, you're the one that thought that.
A bunch of cool crystals, though. She's the crystal seller.
Why is she so angry?
Okay, that's not a bad crystal.
Oh, it's a really good fucking crystal. There's a lot of good crystals here. There's also the Crystal Cave as well that you can go to.
Crystal Cave? Like in Bermuda?
Yes. The others are just colors. Might be one below it, but... The lens, too. Lenses you can put on, I think, yeah. Damage bonus 1 to 12. This is fucking insane.
Don't have the money for it.
Sell shit.
Apparently not to her.
Huh.
The water stuff.
There's usually a sell thing. I guess you can't sell to her.
Whatever, we're good.
Do you feel it? The wound on this world.
Hey, look, it's my buddies.
If we succeed in gathering...
They're only here in the
everything
restored
from this
content.
place, and if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
I wonder if I want to go the other direction first.
Nah.
Perhaps.
Well, that answers that.
We will know when the time comes, and I hope our enemies do not.
Oh, the duck titty clip?
Sorry?
It was also KOTOR.
Oh, the Howard the Duck, yeah.
We were on Mercata Prime though for the Duck Titties clip.
The fact that you guys are still calling it that.
What else am I gonna call it, Jackie? Have you seen it, Jackie? Have you seen them? Okay.
Do you really think that I could go with being with him and not have him put it on?
Fair,
at
that's a
some
very valid point. That's very valid.
Are you kidding?
I don't watch clips of myself.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about. We're not talking about the clip of us. We're talking about the clip of Howard the Duck, Alex.
Oh,
I don't
yes,
watch.
everyone.
I don't watch clips of myself. God.
I thought you were talking about watching the clip of me talking about duck titties.
No, but you talk about.
I mean, we're definitely pulling that up when we're done here, but
No.
that's not the point.
We're gonna play Family Feud.
I mean, yeah, well, yeah.
Let's rotate the board.
That's number wang.
That's no wang. Hey, honey.
So
Should we
should
nap?
miss constantly.
Usually don't get items from them.
Yeah, it just wasn't letting me move.
She's giving like the 1,000-yard stare right now.
She's probably
She's
like.
seeing some shit.
Poor baby.
She's seeing some shit. It's like normals.
I was gonna
rain
say,
down from the heavens.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were definitely afraid of those. Poor baby.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, Miles. I keep trying to have him say it because it's my fault. Because when Addie was a baby, I used to say the same thing. It's like it's Kitty Cat instead of saying Angus. And now she calls her Winnie, but Miles goes Kitty Cat instead of using her name.
It's okay. My cousin calls their cat Lady instead of calling her Lady. He calls her Kiki.
Aww. That's kind of cute though.
Lady's about 17, 18 years old at this point.
Oh.
She is not doing well.
I was gonna say that's usually the life expectancy of a cat.
Lady does usually not hold the food down these days.
Yeah. No, that's legit.
And there may be a pile somewhere. Lady also will only eat food pate.
Oh, well, she's old. She probably has a hard time chewing it.
No, it's always been that way.
Oh. See, they gave us wet food for her because they were like, yeah, we do that at night. And I was like, no, we don't. Not anymore, we don't. Like, I can't. First of all, it gets gross. I hate it.
Oh, yeah. It's
also not good for their teeth. Because it makes their teeth rot faster. So I was like, she could just have the hard food. She's fine.
God,
She doesn't seem to care. Although she did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lady's old as hell. But
Such an old lady. I told you that my sister's dog was put down
yeah.
on Valentine's Day. She was 14 years old though. So, I mean, it's not like for a Labrador. That's pretty good. She was a mutt, but that was pretty good. But by the end of it, apparently her one mom was telling me
You wandered into the wrong camp.
her one leg
You got the
stopped
look of a
working.
warrior. And if you're looking for work,
Like she was
too,
dragging
just
the
take a
leg
trip
around,
space
and they were like, "No, we can't keep doing this." Why they waited that long, to be honest with you.
Most of us are
You know,
veterans.
you like that guy's goatee, Alex.
Oh, I love it.
Ugh! Holy
He's
shit!
married 2003.
Oh my god, is he growing a tail out of his face?
He was an elite trooper for Malik during the Jedi
That's
Civil
so.
War.
It's so thick.
We had a contract with the Republic. Doing
Yeah,
some
no,
work
we've
for the
been there,
Outer
Sarah.
Rim.
We had to
Now
do
the
that with
Republic
Angus,
is
and it's
in
like at
hiding.
some point I can't justify at that point
find
you're
ways
keeping them
to
around for
divert
you and not because you think that anything good is going to come out of it. And I mean,
It's just another spaceport to me.
it must hurt. Like, oh my god, is he growing a tail out of his face? Thank you, Sarah.
She's got spirit.
Hey, honey.
But she seems to focus most of her effort on trying to get us off this planet. It galls me to think we fought
Definitely seemed
wars
a lot
to protect
younger than
Bliska
Angus
like
was.
them. They're on their own.
Well, she's a year and a
You
half.
have to live
How old
somewhere.
was Angus?
There's a-
When we found him, he was about 8 months.
Just make
but
sure these
when
settlers
he
know their
passed,
place.
he was 8 years old. He was like
So
half
we-
the expectancy of a cat.
Yeah.
What if we do? They're
I still
practically
I will never forgive myself for taking him to get his teeth cleaned and then all the trouble because that's
You
where
sound
the
like a flaming Jedi. I didn't
kidney
just mean their
problems and
weapons.
everything.
I meant
Yeah.
their character.
I'll never forgive myself
So
for
the
that.
galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game.
Garvik is dangerous. He duel
He sucked. Now, like, I hope neither of them have issues with Jedi.
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker.
Ease off, Naylor.
Mudlicker?
Better sport than this one.
I don't
Go
know
F
if to
yourself.
take out Mudlicker.
There's something I did want to talk about.
Talking to
Go
you.
It's
F
not the thing I was
yourself.
thinking of, but during the drunken Dokapon
I
stream,
fought in the Jedi Civil
we
War.
were talking at one point, and we said we really only have one line for Dokapon. There's only one joke with Dokapon, which is, you could go on the go invest in your town. It's not real. It's really not a bad idea.
Not too.
Or variants of that.
I thought you were one of those.
And then Alex gifted us a second line towards the end of that night. Go on the res base, you goddamn pussy.
Oh yeah.
Which I will never let go at this point because you said it so angrily.
I was gonna say I did see that clip, Al. You really let yourself out there.
Oh yeah.
That is what I think. That's the best part. Is that particular clip when you just You go from talking about something else to just yelling at him.
Well, he
I
wasn't
think
gonna
what I
Fairly
learned was that
coherently.
he actually listened to you.
Oh, it made it so much
That's the
better
best
than
part.
it did. Yeah, exactly. But I think we've got some jokes of our own here in DooVenture night.
Oh, were you kidding? Yeah.
They just keep coming up. I mean, Dilfa's been our most recent one. We've gotten a lot of mileage out of a Dilfa.
As many do.
Oh, it's almost getting closer. It's okay. Is it as good as Kiss the Girls?
No, that commercial is just the funniest shit.
I know, but
I
we've been
love
we've been saying that for so long. At
I
this
wasn't
point.
even saying anything. God damn it.
He just wanted to get. He's just talking about lines. Shut your hole, Alex. I mean, that's fair. We do say that a lot.
There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing.
My
They're
God.
dangerous too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of
There's probably some others, but I don't fucking know at this point.
Well, I'm sure wait till something comes up and it'll just happen.
It'll just spring into our brains again.
It'll just happen. It's what we do.
No idea.
It's not even me most of the time. It's you two.
Well, of course. But even you've been hard and heavy on the Dilfa lately, Jackie.
I mean, yeah. You got me there.
Sarah's not wrong.
Save a goddamn game.
This is. I mean, fucking Gecko Malachek. I fucking modded the game to put that fucking texture in here. And
My God, yeah, I still can't believe you did that. I mean, that's not true. I can't believe you did that.
so at least we got rid of Watermelon Head Gecko.
Yeah.
Sarah,
That's a real bummer, actually.
I can always bring it back. Sarah, did you watch? Did you go back and watch our Sentient stream, by the way?
That game's gonna be so fun when we get around to it.
I have the guide, Jackie. I've got
You got the guide now?
Oh, I got the official Prima's official guide.
Oh God, it's gonna be so intense.
I can't see what it says, Alex.
We're
Can you
skipping
scroll
all
down
that.
on that?
Said no, I'm scared.
No. It was an educational experience. When you scroll down again, Alex, it's lost.
Yeah, it was more of us realizing our limitations and what we needed to establish first.
The game really is. It sounds
Intense.
so cool. Intense is a good word.
Yeah.
But like honestly, like the last half hour of that stream is literally us just. When did you save?
I just saved right before picking up that at 6.
Load it.
And we're probably
What?
gonna really like the
Yeah.
game too.
Don't pick up the sensor?
Bring Bowder into the party and then pick up the sensor. Sorry, this is KOTOR 2 bullshit stuff.
That is lame because I was just gonna bring it back to that guy.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, Valium. Forgot about him.
They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine?
Oh me.
Now go bring it back to the guy.
With Dowder in my party?
Yeah. You can pick him out after, but I figure this is one of the few things that I remember where it's
That's
like...
kind of bullshit.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the problems that I've had, like... I think it's my biggest problem with this game is that there's too few of these things that, like... If there were a lot of these things going on...
Then you'd be paying attention for them.
Then it'd be better, but there's so few that and so rare that I'd rather just point a couple out to you as it happens, as I remember it. It's hard. It's hard to get influence with these guys, and I know that was one there.
I don't
Hey, Sade.
suppose you found. That's great news. If you must, but I'd really.
Fuck him again. You might have fucked it up with the first conversation by hitting number 2 instead of number 1.
You ready to trade the? Thanks for your help on this.
Like, mean Alex fucked it up by clicking buttons? No.
Go back and do it again, Alex.
Not
Sorry.
Alex.
Thanks for helping out the militia.
Which
We're not
conversation? The conversation with him?
No, you're supposed to get a different option. Very finicky. These things are very finicky to get right. Did the first? You had him in the party. Switch him out. You don't need that.
They are vital.
Two? Really? That's it? I feel like...
Do I have to find more of them?
No. Shay's Gook. Remember Shay's Gook?
Oh, yeah.
Shay's Gook?
Shay's Gook's a great clip.
You're supposed to click the book, jackass. I'll always remember
You
that
guys are
one.
not happy with me.
Oh, that when you're talking about Riven, when you hit
Yeah.
the button to leave the thing? It's amazing.
Jesus Christ.
Chocolate bars!
I'll tell you right now, I stand by that.
No!
I will never be sorry for that one.
I don't suppose there was a time that I don't suppose that's great news.
Yeah, top one. There you go.
It is worth more to us than that.
Yeah, you're good now.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, window. Wait, give it a sec. Huh. Is that the only way to get something else right? Just fuck it. Just get out of here. Fuck this thing.
Thanks.
Like I said, we'll just edit it later if we want to see them. Oh, the monkey hat. Monkey hat is great. I wouldn't say it's the best. It's a classic one, though. It's hard to pinpoint best. The chocolate one makes me laugh a little bit more. But put it on the monkey head. What monkey head?
I'll never fucking forget that either.
I would
Yeah,
hope
don't worry,
not,
you'll
Jackie.
never live that down either.
I know. I get it. It's fine. That's fine.
We're going back to the Crystal Keys.
Back to the mansion.
Should be able to just swipe through all these things. I don't want to just level up, but like, it's so useful to save the levels.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Where that came from? Fallen.
Alex yelling, "Yes, we can watch a fucking movie."
We gotta get back to playing some Civ.
We really do. We should have done that the other night.
But
Oh, let's Civ. Let's go, Lar. Lar is a great clip.
Oh yeah, Lar.
Oh no, Jackie. I really wanted you to hit that one, despite it making less sense.
Can I just talk to this mercenary now?
Yeah.
And there are now.
Oh, the Ultimate Monkey Combat, Jackie?
I hated that. I still fucking hate that. I'll say this, Seraph. I understand that Drew has far more than I do. Only because Drew is on a lot more than I am. If I was on more than one day a week, I have a feeling that I might take the cake.
Baby.
And I'm not proud of it.
Say it's a carrot, Alex. Say it's a carrot. When that fucking thing popped out of the creature, and you could just see Alex's face, and he cannot hold back any modicum of laughter.
No.
Because it totally looked like a dick.
I mean, yeah.
Should I keep this guy's anus gland?
No.
I'll get dark side points if I say like, oh nope, it's mine.
Yeah, don't take it. Totally don't want to use it. There you go. How on fire are we? Ooh, we sound pretty on fire. Good clip. Oh, the Charles Bronson's clip, Alex?
Oh, yeah.
Charles Bronson! Alex,
I
or
remember
Jackie could
I think
not...
it was my reaction, I think, is what
Well, it's between
I remember the most.
us...
It's just me putting my head down of like, oh, I can't fucking...
Well, that's great too, but Alex and I did say
Oh yeah, there was
completely
no
in sync.
hesitation. Yeah,
No hesitation, in sync, same intonation.
Oh, it was horrible.
And then we're like high-fiving each other,
Oh, it
and
was
Jackie's
horrible.
just got her hands on her
It
face.
was horrible. You guys.
Oh, here's a clip that Alex and I were talking about earlier today. I'm back on the moon.
Oh yeah, the one where we were landing on the moon in Sam and Max, and I was telling the story about it's good to be black on the moon from Space Force, and then he goes, "Good to be back on the moon."
It's unbelievable. The game that we really need to get back to in fucking Jackbox, which is the alien one, where fucking Seraph got off because of fucking Roger. He should have been dead. Should have been dead, Seraph. Ah!
Don't let it make you feel bad, Sarah.
No, he knows it. Of course he knows it. It's a great clip, but Seraph knows that they didn't deserve to win. Vince and I pinpointed them so early in that.
Oh my god,
And the
Hoops
other-
and Vince were so angry.
Because, like, the other people, like, the randos that we had with... Yeah, he knows. See, Seraph knows, but of course it made the clip better that we didn't get it right. And the clip wouldn't be... There wouldn't be a clip if Seraph and whoever, someone else, and I think Jeanette was the third. I think 3 of you. Like, if we got it right, it wouldn't have been a clip. That's what it comes down to. Yeah. Jackie doing caveman Alex.
Oh yeah. Because you weren't allowed to speak, you thought.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan, Alex.
Joe Rogan. Jackie playing Miss Online and doing the jump, making the jump, but then hitting jump again, and then flying off the edge.
Oh
It just like leaping.
no!
Flex heavy.
Oh, me getting pissed. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jackie, the Kookaburra!
Oh yeah, Jackie, you poor soul.
You were so happy to just yell it out.
I forgot about that one.
And you see me just go like, "No, Jackie, why?"
I know, it was the look on your face. I was, oh god.
Me getting so pissed off at the porridge.
I gotta say, I really love you getting so pissed off at Phantasmagoria.
Oh
The
yeah.
original or 2?
The original, when it deleted your save and you were
It's not
incredibly
clipped.
fucking salty the
It's
whole
not
time.
clipped, but oh god, I was so
You were
fucking done with that game.
So angry.
I was so done. Then we had, it was between that, the bug in the game, deleting the save, just the bullshit, like, quick time event ending. It all culminated in that. I can't fucking believe that's the first thing we did on the channel.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy actually.
Yeah, the eagle feather.
It really set the tone.
Oh, here's a good one.
When we did Fly Like an Eagle at the exact same time, the same way, at the same part.
Oh, Jesus.
I need you to be separate people. That's good.
That's right.
What's funny is these moments also happen off stream.
Yeah, that's why I got so frustrated when they happen on stream, because I'm just like, there is no break.
There's no break. Jackie doesn't get a break. So, Jackie, when you're like, alright, I'm out. Boop, save it. Boop, save it. Save it. Boop, you save it. And then Alex is the one with the game on his machine. He has to say, yeah, that's it.
I love that one too.
Why am I running that way?
Me modifying Day the Tentacle to call you out a second time, Alex.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we played Loom after that.
Oh, but I liked it.
Yeah, Jackie's favorite game.
It's not my favorite, I just liked it. Jesus Christ.
There you go. Alex loves duck. That's the clip. There you go. Oh, here's the Alex cheating a Jeopardy clip. Where we're like, you're a shithead, Alex. Jackie and I were just like, oh, fuck you, Alex.
We were furious.
What a bummer.
Yeah, Alex felt so bad.
Yeah, here's I Need You to Be Separate People. That's the name of the clip. How's it? Yep. You're supposed to read the book, jackass! God, there's multiple clips of me falling off the edge in King's Quest 3.
Yes.
To my death.
Oh yes, I remember that distinctly.
Here you go, Jackie. You remember the time we were playing Broken Sword 2, and Alex had the box of chocolates, and I'm just reading all the chocolates, and Alex is just like,
I wasn't paying attention.
Jackie was not paying attention to you at all, Hoops.
I love you look at Jackie and she's like, no.
I wasn't even there.
Despite you asking me to read it.
I know, I felt so bad.
That's another thing that happens a lot in daily life, where Jackie will be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, can you repeat that to me?" And then as I'm repeating it, she just completely stops paying attention. I'm like, "Okay, we're done here."
The worst part of it though is that it's not like Alex doesn't do that to me. It's just he does it, and then it's just something we've accepted with him. But because I have to pay attention to life, it's not accepted with me.
Wings on the plains could cause a sandstorm in the desert.
I don't even remember some of these clips.
That would create quite a large...
This one is by Seraph, called Alex and the Magic School Bus during a Dokapon stream 2 years ago. No fucking clue what it is. You can make short work of these, Kinrath. Especially with the throwing the lightsaber. Oh yeah, there's the Shays Good clip. Shays Good classic clip. Oh yeah, Jackie destroying the ice cube tray.
Oh, hulking out on the ice cube tray? Yeah.
You literally see the piece on the camera fly in front of us. It's amazing.
I probably wouldn't have been so embarrassed about that if it hadn't been the second one.
Yes. Man, setting the support behavior to Jedi support has certainly helped Freya's effectiveness.
Yeah.
Can someone hit this motherfucker, please? Thank you.
Orville Redenbacher's Popcorner League. That's what I think we're talking about football and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right after Regis died. Oh yeah, Jack. The time where Jackie said, "Don't worry, I memorized it," in Broken Age, and then proceeded to immediately fuck it up.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Death Vision Sync is right. Oh, this is really a classic, which should be much higher on this list. Is Alex singing what's the fucking song from Batman Forever?
Oh, Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose, that's it. I had Rose, but I didn't have the rest. Jackie failing to figure out the balloon puzzle at the beginning of Escape from Monkey Island, and Alex being a dick about it.
That's just par for the course.
Oh my god. Atten. Hit it. Gecko Malachek crystal. Let's go, baby.
Response to you. This is very rare.
I'm glad that it's called the Gecko Malachek crystal.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
But I've gained
You know what?
crystal. I hope I don't-
Literally, Seraph, I was just looking at that one. That's literally what's on my screen right now.
This crystal. Quite the contrary.
Oh yeah, I like this one.
The crystal.
Alex and I are playing Civ, and Abby and Jackie are in the background. Abby says to Jackie, "Mommy, I love hanging out with you." And then she says, "Ah!" It just like screams at you.
Oh, by the way, Jackie, There's a collection of classic Capcom fighters that was just announced. Upgraded slightly in graphics on some of them. Rollback netcode added for their online play.
Or
For modern consoles.
Puzzle Fighter?
Switch, Xbox,
Puzzle Fighter?
and PlayStation. Yes, it includes Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
Are we getting it?
I mean, when it comes out, we'll get it.
We have to.
Yeah, well, I was going to also get
June,
it
Jack.
for some
That's
of the other
fine,
stuff.
but
It'll
we
be out in
have
June.
to.
But yeah, it's a modern digital
Oh my god, I'm
version
so
Puzzle
excited.
Fighter,
That
so
was
we'll
that
get
was
it
the
this summer.
groom's cake at our wedding.
Yeah, the miming is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, when we're talking about
Yeah, you
like how
fucking
you
assholes,
handling
you
the
didn't think I
parrot.
could look
It's
at you.
No, because it was so early in streaming that we weren't used to having the camera still. Right? Like, we didn't know you were
But
looking...
you're two of the most intelligent people I know, and neither one of you thought that the camera could fucking record you.
No, we knew it was going to be on stream, I think, but we also...
We didn't think you were
It's one of the
watching
few
us.
times that we had it up there.
Alright.
Because when we had the PS2 out, we'd have OBS on the screen as opposed to, like, right now, you can't see the video.
Right.
So I think a little bit of slack is in order. We were still idiots. That's not... Yeah, can we watch a fucking movie? Alex touching the electric on the top of the car, or the train car, and Broken Sword. And...
But he just dies so quickly.
It's so fucking quick. You're not ready for that quick. Alex with the band around his mouth and just looking at Jackie, not saying anything. Classic moments. We're funny. We're funny people.
We are. Listen, I was drunk, and that's what I was saying.
I was gonna
We're
say.
fun people.
What I find really funny is you still haven't seen me as drunk as Alex was the other night.
No, we'll never see that.
I mean, you may.
Maybe.
It just won't happen while the kids are dependent on a
That's not
responsible
true.
adult.
That's not necessarily true.
It will. Well,
Just
as
wait
long
until
as
we
they're
get
in
back
this
to
house.
King's Quest, Jackie.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's the only way I'm gonna get through that.
See, you like the games, the only way you're getting through them is by drinking.
Because you guys are absolute dickholes about the games. Like, you guys, you're not nice. You're not. I love those games. They're really important to me. And all you do is you shit on them left and right.
Hey, I gave 1, 2, and 4 a 6.5 out of 10, Jackie.
Ooh, he's still my heart.
Facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
100 Canyons. Tuvok! Tuvok! Tuvok!
Tuvok!
Jackie. That's one of the best things about Jeopardy, is that Jackie is just prone to blurting things out.
Well, because I'm usually not sober when we play Jeopardy.
It's okay, neither was Alex, but the Tuvok thing was so egregious. So was Kookaburra. But, like, he was about to fuck it up, Jackie.
I know, but I couldn't stand it. I really couldn't.
Oh, can you imagine if he failed it, and then you yelled Tuvok?
God, I just couldn't stand it.
What could have been?
What could have been?
Oh. What could have been?
We're not gonna go that way yet. I think that's where I'm supposed to go.
There's nothing to do to the left yet except kill those things.
Nothing to do except kill those cat hounds?
You can't get in there.
Oh, like your bowcaster.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a cat hound, he's the one with the backpack.
At least there's some unique models here, like her and the other female person. The one who sold you the crystals.
Yeah.
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered. Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you
Fair.
don't mind, we're going someplace
Fair, Alex.
and get down to our business.
Let's get down to business.
We just watched that yesterday. We thought that Miles would sit and watch it, and no. He instead chased the cat around like a fucking maniac.
No, that sounds more like Miles.
Yeah.
I suggest just doing the sub-level, Alex.
I'm just gonna go kill those guys over there.
Alright, I mean, you can do that after, but sure.
Do them now.
Okay.
Just in case I come out that side.
You'll never. No. The only time you go there is near the end of the game. You reunite the Jedi.
Oh, interesting. That's why they showed that area when they were talking about reuniting the Jedi.
Correct.
More where that came from.
Well, luckily that one there is kind of stuck.
Yeah, I know. Because he's stuck. The other one
Yeah,
can't
the other
get
one's
over there
stuck,
to
and then
attack.
he's
You're
stuck
in
on
like a
his thing.
fucking perfect spot to just take them out one at a time. The regular cat hands are not as bad. It's the horn ones.
Yeah, the horn ones seem to have a high AC.
Let us end this.
You know who doesn't have a high AC?
Kreia?
No, you guys. It never seems to fucking work anymore.
My AC seems fine.
I thought it wasn't working again towards the end of the summer.
Oh. That AC. No,
Yes, yes, Alex, that AC.
The AC is working fine. It's the heat that doesn't work.
Oh, sorry. Oh god, Jackie's theme park. We gotta go back to theme park.
There's another one I gotta learn now.
Yeah, the Planet Coaster or something.
That's been out for like 10 years now.
It was free on the PlayStation.
Abby wanted to play it, but even Alex is having a hard time.
The controls of it are not very intuitive.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that on console.
No, it's
No.
tricky.
The theme park one is pretty great though. Especially
Just
on
everybody fucking barfing all over the place. Jackie's ride's just burning down. Fucking.
The guy getting exploded.
All of the workers just
That was not my fault.
taking their lunch in the middle of the grass they're supposed to be cutting.
Yeah, that one pissed me off.
There's so many good. Oh god. You're right, sir. I need to go watch those again.
And Jackie just being like, "What's the problem? What's the problem?"
Yeah, I finally finished all of the Mist Online uploads, but I was kind of going in chronological order for a lot of them. There's still a bunch I need to go back to, but except for Rock Band, I'm definitely gonna be skipping over Rock Band. I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with that. The first Rock Band, which we did Labor Day, 2019, is the one that got half censored, so I only have about half of our vocals. So I have to resync those. And it's a project that I haven't felt like approaching. And it's been sitting on a hard drive for 2.5 years.
That's annoying as fuck. I wouldn't want to do that either.
I really wish that...
You know, we need a marker. We need a soundboard.
A clapper? You don't need a marker. All you gotta do is clap.
No, we're fine. Like, if I record it locally, we're fine.
Yeah.
That's not the problem.
No, I'm saying we need a sync point for you.
If you want to play Family Feud, I'm gonna suggest you stop now.
Oh, but I'm heading into the sub level.
And we're not playing Family Feud tonight.
Fine. Let's just get these out of the way. Cool.
Yeah, God, that tube ride exploding on the guy Jackie was
I'm not gonna lie,
amazing.
I was really disappointed by that. I thought I was genuinely doing okay in that.
You did. That was the one you weren't doing well in, and then we started a new one. You
Still
did better.
wasn't enough.
You did better. The first one you were very green, Jackie, if you recall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I recall most of it.
You were drunk and green. I definitely do this area clockwise, Alex. Isn't there a body on the ground?
Yeah, but I can't.
You got it already? No?
There's no interacting with it.
Okay. We'll give it a different one then. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Jackie, give me until 10:30 and then we'll switch.
At 10:30, I'm going.
Oh, really?
Yes.
10 minutes only?
That's why I was kind of hoping you would stop at 10.
Well, you should have said something.
I thought that you, when you had decided we were going to do Family Feud, you knew. Stop at 10.
No, because Family Feud's usually like the little cherry on top.
Yeah. Well, you guys can play Family Feud without me. You guys are funnier with it anyway.
That's 100% not true. Jackie, all the clips are you in Family Feud.
I disagree.
We were just talking about them!
Some of them.
Chocolate bars!
Thanks for saving me.
I still stand by that! You're not gonna convince me that that was garbage.
No, I didn't get anything. Fine. I did grab a couple of... Now, I hadn't thought of that. I managed to grab 3 things.
Oh, yeah.
One's, if you give me
Yeah.
100 credits, you can have it all. Now, that'll be enough.
What do you mean Alex not being a father that builds things? He... Well...
No, it was one of the things that you commented on in Family Feud at one point.
Oh, like the dad, what is one that dad does?
Yeah, and then Alex is just like, no, Jackie, it says Dad on the screen for you to go.
Right.
And you're like, oh.
Fancy dropping emitter, pure Kundalens, green crystal. Well, green crystal ain't worth dick, but...
Kundalens might be. Linda
Alright,
Kuftalens.
save it here. Look it up, oops.
I can always tell how badly you actually want me around because you'll actually turn a game off.
I mean, I always want you around.
That's not what I mean, and you know it.